Hello guys, what's up? This is whbproductions and welcome to my channel. This time we have a Fortnite banner tutorial which is very simple and you can do this yourself, and I've also provided the assets pack within the description where you can find all these amazing effects and the characters as well, including the font name. So let's get started. So in order to make this banner, we are just going to go over here in file, press new, and you can just write anything you want. And this is going to be for Twitter, so we will write 3000 by 1000, and the resolution as 72 pixels per inch. You're just going to click OK, and once we have this, we are just going to click this solid color from over here, and you can just pick any color you want because we are going to change this to a gradient. Just double click on this side, blank side. You can just select the gradient overlay, and you can just copy this color code, which is this is one is for black, and you can just pause the video and you can copy this exact color code. This one is for this golden color. We're going to select OK, and the next thing you want to do is go to the materials tab and just press Ctrl C on your background and press Ctrl V over here, and then press Ctrl T. This will free transform this layer, and you can just, by holding down shift, you can resize this. Once you are happy with this, you are going to just select this layer and then select the multiply option for the blend mode, and we can just go ahead and decrease the opacity a little bit for this layer, and just to make it a bit brighter. Once we are happy with this, then we can move towards adding the design. Now in order to add the design, you just need to select a new layer and then click the pen tool. Make sure that this is the pen tool, first pen tool, and then you can just make a diagonal design over here, just like this. By pressing down shift, you will get a straight line. It doesn't matter if it goes outside, because we are going to just see that this design is going to cover this side. Then click on this right click and select the fill path option, fill path, and you will select the foreground color that you have. Now press delete once to remove this outer path. Then you just need to double click over here, add the gradient overlay, and for this gradient I am using a darker color over here, which will be in the golden phase. You have this eyedropper tool, you can select it from over here, then you can double click it over here, and then just go ahead and increase a little bit of the darkness. And for this you can see that this is the color code. If you want the exact same information, press OK, and for the color code for this, we have the same color code before. Pressing OK. Now this design looks good, it has a gradient. Now the next thing we need to do is just import our characters. So we have this character 1, we are going to press Ctrl C and paste this over here. Then we can just press V and resize this character or place him over here. Then for the next character, which is this character number 2, press Ctrl C and you can just paste this below this character. Press Ctrl V over here, and by pressing shift you will be able to move it in a straight line. So this looks good enough, and next we are going to add the name. Now for adding the name, you can just go press this new layer icon, then press T on your keyboard to bring down this text. Click over here and you can type in your name, your channel name, or anything you want. Then after this you need to just press Ctrl T and increase the size by holding down Shift. I think this much is fine, or you can just decrease it a little bit. You can place it over here, press enter, then press Ctrl J on your keyboard to duplicate this layer. Press Ctrl T once again to and press down holding down Shift. You can just move this upward. Then you can just decrease the size for your entire name. This looks good. So by you can press over here, press Ctrl All, and you can just change the color. So I'm just going to change this to white. That would look good. But in order to but I'm going to add a gradient overlay. I'm going to double click over here, then add a gradient overlay. Now I'm going to select a darker color of white from over here, and then a lighter color, just to add a cool gradient effect to this text. Press OK. Then you can just go over here. For this name, you can also press double click on this blank space and add the gradient overlay. So for this, I'm going to use the same gradient as this one before. So in order to do that, you can just select this layer, this design, right click, copy layer style, and this is an easy method. You can just paste this over here by pressing right click, and you can just paste this layer style, over here. So I think this is a bit dark, so I'm just going to go ahead and double click on this gradient overlay and just double click over here, make this brighter. I think this looks fine. Now you're going to press OK. You can also press OK, and I'm going to just make a design over here on this name. Press a new layer, and then you can press the pen tool from over here. Just going to make this design, and we are going to clip this. Just right click, fill path, and you're going to have this design. Delete once, and now we are going to double click this, add a color overlay. You can select any color you want, but for this purpose I am using this orangish color, which looks fine. Press OK. Now you are going to clip this layer beneath this layer, the name layer. So go ahead and press this layer, and press Alt on your keyboard, and you are going to see an option over here between the two layers, and just click this, and you are going to clip this layer over here. But before that, you can just go ahead and select this name layer, right click, and rasterize this layer style. Now you are going to have this effect for this, and you can just press Ctrl T on this, and you can just resize this, or I think this looks fine in the middle, and this is a really cool effect. So the next we are going to add the electricity. Now the next thing you want to do is just go and select these two layers by pressing down Shift, and you can just merge these two layers together, and you are going to have two layers for the text now, this one and this one. So now just go ahead and by pressing down Shift, select both of these layers, press Ctrl T, and you can just move this within the center or just a little bit above the center, because we are also going to place our electricity. Pressing V. Now just go to the materials tab, and just first of all bring this shine. Press Ctrl C and press Ctrl V over here. You will bring the shine over here, and you can just resize this shine by pressing Ctrl T, holding down Shift, and I think this much looks good. And now bring the electricity from over here by pressing Ctrl C and bringing this electricity over here, Ctrl V. Now you can just resize this electricity or just move it over here, and I think this looks good. So this will complete our Fortnite banner design, and I hope you like this video. If you want more videos like this or more banners for games and anything, then you can just tell me within the comments, and please like this video and share it as much as you can. And please also subscribe to my channel, and I will hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.